On my fantasy football teams. Yes, I know I'm late in doing this, and I probably should have been doing this a long time ago, but I didn't know how anybody would if anybody would want to know about them. So we'll take a look overall in my leagues. In Burns' subs league, I'm 3-4 with my team Wildcat. In my YouTube friends, which is King Matt's league, I'm 4-3. The owner's team in my first league is 3-4, and then probably my best team is Zombie Nation in my backup league, which is 6-1, leading the pack. So I guess we will take a look at them first, and then we'll go from there. I'll check out the scoreboard. We'll check out what teams are going on and everything. And I'm looking to become 7-1 with. I've got one guy still to play. I'm projected to have a 114-108 victory over Sam Adams Oktoberfest. And then we'll check out the standings here. I only lost last week because I didn't have LaShawn McCoy in. I think he was on a bye week. But you see, I'm 2 games ahead of DYs, 3 games ahead of these two, and 4 games ahead of these. And then over here in the West, KC Chieftown is in first place by 1 game over Paper Street Penguins, Team Frost, and Team Black. The American Gangsters are 2 back, and Sam Adams Oktoberfest, who I play this week, is 3 back. So we'll take a look at the scoreboard, see how KC Chieftown is doing, and see if he'll get a win. American Gangsters looks like they're going to move on to 4-4. Ohio Scoped is looking to become 2-6. KC Chieftown looks to become 6-2. It looks like they might become 6-2 this week. You see DYs, he's looking to get a victory over Team Black, Paper Street Penguins, South Carolina Panthers. Alright, so that's basically the teams in this league. Here's my players that I have: Josh Freeman, LaShawn McCoy, Danny Woodhead, Des Bryant, Mike Williams, Vernon Davis, Demarius Thomas, Browns D and special teams, and Blair Walsh. The Browns D and special teams did really good this week. Yeah, you see, last week we played the KC Chieftown and we lost 122-31, thanks to LaShawn McCoy and some others being out. This week we have Matt Schaub is out. I think I might keep Josh Freeman in. I don't know, because Schaub hadn't been doing so well. We got AJ Green on the bench on the bye week. Brandon Lloyd, maybe should have put him in, but how many points did he get this week? We'll check him out. He got 14, and Des Bryant had a bunch of points. I remember that. He had, oh wait, no, he had 9. And Mike Williams, he had 12. So maybe we should play Brandon Lloyd instead of Des Bryant, but it's all good. Jermaine Gresham, Matt Schaub, both on byes. So is AJ Green. Doug Baldwin, the Rams D and special teams. Good thing I made the decision to move the Browns D and special teams instead of the Rams D and special teams this week. So, and then Jonathan Stewart on a bye week, or I didn't put him in because LaShawn McCoy's in. So that's my team in this league. We'll go to this league, which is my first league. We'll check out who I've got. We got Aaron Rodgers, Frank Gore, Danny Woodhead, Wes Welker, Brandon Gibson, Kyle Rudolph, Greg Olson, and excuse me, the Patriots D and special teams, and Steven Gostowski. So I got 4 Patriots in there this week. And I could have had others, but I didn't put them in. 49ers D against Arizona on the bench. Eric Decker on the bench. Probably maybe could have started him, but again, instead of Brandon Gibson, Mike Nugent had a bye week. Stephen Hill and Mark Sanchez both on the bench, and Mark Ingram on the bench as well. And then we'll take a look at the scoreboard, and then we'll look at the standings in this league. I'm getting my butt kicked in this league by 60 points to be Kitten Destroyer. Wow. Oh goodness. So you see some other people in here, Relics Red Raiders, who are 2-5, but they look to become 3-5. We got Chris the Dog is losing as of right now. King Matt is losing as well. Carter B15 is losing, and Courthouse Full is winning. So we'll take a look at the standings so that everybody can be like, ha, I'm better than you. Well, at least I'm not in last place. I'm only 2 games out in the West. In the East, Team Closer, King Matt, and Team Burnside are all tied for first with a 5-2 record. Team Frost Cal 2 back. And in the West, I'm behind P Kitten Destroyer, so I probably will be falling back to either 3 back or still at 2 back, depending upon, probably 3 back though with this if I lose this week, which I most likely will, fall into 3-5. So that's the standings in this league. We'll go to King Matt's league. And we'll take a look at my team in here. We'll see what's going on. Last week we beat the Gamers, and this week we're taking on Off in Church, which is a weird name. We had Cam Newton, Michael Turner, Willis McGahee, Steve Smith, Miles Austin, Gronkowski. Oh boy, Gronkowski. Good thing I picked him up, Cha-ching. Felix Jones, Patriots Special Teams, and Sebastian Janikowski. And then Kendall Wright, Brandon LaFell, Greg Olson, Lawrence Tynes on the bench. Probably should have started him, but you know my philosophy, I don't like to start anybody against the Cowboys, but it's alright, it's all good. Mark Sanchez, Danny Woodhead, and James Starks. I think I have Danny Woodhead on a couple of my teams. But we'll check out the scoreboard here in King Matt's League here in just a second. Oh wow, I am beating Off in Church by almost, let's see, that's, if I get 5 more points, that's a 70-point win. I've got 1 guy in play. They've got 2 guys in play, and then they're done. So I'm projected to win 116-54. Would be nice if I win like 118-48 or 116-56 though, but that's alright. At least I'm winning. Junk Gaming Videos is beating Touch My Fleener. Some of these fantasy league names are so weird, like bullshit. But it's okay. I mean, when we make the team, it's only for hysterical purposes anyway. So Nautis fans losing to Boston fan guy. I know what his name is. I just can't remember what it is at this point. And Burns is 4-1 in this league. Does anybody have a bye week? Epic Eagles and King Matt, they both have bye weeks. Burns is winning, and Chris the Dog is winning. We'll take a look at the standings here in this league. I started off slow in this league. I'm a game and a half back of Chris the Dog, 1 game behind King Matt at this point. I'm a game ahead of Nautis fan 5 or the Bulls are Beast. I'm 2 games ahead of, and Epic Eagles is 5 back of Chris the Dog, who both of them are off this week. So in the West, Sam Burns is leading by Game Over Off in Church and the Playbook of Eli. Junk Gaming Videos is 2 back. So pretty good. So projected playoff bracket, if this holds up to if these hold up, then the top 4 teams would move on to would be in the winners bracket, and I'd be in the consolation ladder at the number 6 spot, and the winner of this game would move on to, I have no idea how this thing works, so I'm not even going to attempt it to figure it out. So probably and now last but not least, probably my worst team, Team Wildcat in Burns' league. I am 3-4, I believe. I lost last week, like 102-47. Got Roethlisberger, Alfred Morris, LeGarrette Blount, Miles Austin, Jeremy Curley, Kyle Rudolph, Ryle Kudolph, Zach Miller, Browns D in special teams, and Phil Dawson. Got MJD, who was on the bench because I figured he wouldn't do too well against the Packers, and he didn't. LeGarrette Blount had a better game. Torrey Smith and Bill's D special teams are both on byes. Titus Young, Stephen Hill, Earl Bennett, Matt Leinart are all on my bench. Alright, so we'll take a look at the scoreboard now. I am 3-4 in this league, and I might have a win against the Crimson Cougar, who has a better record than I do. I would be, if he's in my division, I'm 2 games behind him, but I got to win. But I don't have anybody playing, and he's got 2 guys to play tomorrow night. But he's still projected to lose to me. So hopefully his guys will not do too well tomorrow. I'm not trying to jinx him or anything, but still, I want to win. Ooh, Burns he's 6-1 in this league, but he's losing big time to Team Lavy. Here's Jake Neverman, who's 0-7, is beating Mighty Warriors Fight with Might. Hanson's Dream Team is losing to Team Murphy. Courthouse Full is beating Carter B15. You see Orland's Operator, where is he? He's losing to Gaming Revo 9. The Frosted Flaccos are losing to Team NYG. Blur Sports and Team Limassur. So we'll take a look at the standings, and then we'll be done with this. See, in the East, Team Burns has a 1-game lead over Team Lavy. Hanson's Dream Team, Carter B15, Courthouse Full, Team Murphy, and AJ Green are all 2 games back. Caleb, Mighty Warriors, 4 back, and Neverman 6 back. In the West, Team NYG has a 1-game lead over the Crimson Cougar and Maryland ZZZ Cheese. Orland's Operator is 2 back. I am 3 back with AutoSim, Gaming Revo 9, and the Frosted Flaccos. So hopefully, if I get a win, I'll move to 2 back or 1 back even, depending upon how the other games go. So that's a little Fantasy League update. Sorry it took so long to get it to you guys, but I hope you enjoy. And if you want an update from now on, I will give it to you. So thanks for watching, you guys, and talk to you again soon.